Flies. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the Get Ready for the Day routine, which is our head to toe. Get your body moving, get your blood flowing so you can face the day a little more big, a little more alive. Today we're just gonna have the one, I need to keep it a little bit short, but I did want to do some technique today, and so stick around for that because today we're going to work on the hips a little bit because that's really kind of what gives flat dance its flavor, its richness. So we are going to be on that today. So let's set this one up. So our little body, loosening and straightening knees. There's time with some arms too, but we maybe save that for Friday. So loosening and straightening. So this is just a very tiny knee bend. It's going to be really bend, just like this. Kind of straighten them up. And put our shoulders from side to side. And your one shoulder forward and then the other. Two shoulders forward. Can I go back to our knees now? We don't want to tighten a little bit ahead. I want you to feel like you're filled with wet sand. So to make this, it's a squirmy bend still, but I want you to get to kind of feel heavy, like you're. When we usually do our knee bends, we kind of push the floor away. I want you to feel like that. I want you to feel like you're heavy. So you're always pushing the floor way down, pushing the back, and get that feeling like you're really, really using the ground and feeling it one. And back up again. I should just kind of do some little flaps to the side just to start. Go back and forth. This is just like a this is like a smile. And the other direction. And again, close your fingers. We'll come back to that too. And if you need to shake your legs a little between to that, but making your legs a little wider. I wish you to now bend just the one knee, but remember you want it to go right over your toes. So you don't want it to go in any wonky directions. Your knees do not like that at all. Good. Over it. So your weight is going onto it and then back off of it again. So you get that much more resistance. And going to the other leg. And let's go see that. Cheers. And nice. And going back down to our sides. This time, we're gonna a little bit of a bigger bend. There you go. Want to keep your hips even. Oh, oh, and putting. So we're gonna first put our weight over one leg. We're gonna rotate this one outwards, and we're gonna put it at the distance is going to be individual with up to you, but we're going to keep this leg straight and this one that's been rotated to the side. We want to put our weight back over this. It's the same thing, only this leg is over direction. And our weight's going onto it, and then back up again. press the ground, feel that you're heavy, feel that you're full of, yeah, the, what sound was the, what is the easiest way for me to think about it? Gravity, can think, carrying something, yeah, stay there, hold it, think, motion is even more so all of your weight, so that leg, push the floor away to come up. And go to the other side. So you're taking your weight, you're shifting it over the leg that you are just standing on. And since this leg is free, you're going to rotate it outwards. And do the lunge. And make sure your knees come over your toes. It's not adjust your position so it is. And the weight goes over and comes. Press into the floor. Come back. Push the ground away from you. And then stay there. And jump right over. And then we'll push the ground away, come straight up into the air. And release and get out. And then if you want to hold on to something, just for balance, hang on it. Leg is behind. Make sure straighten back so your leg is, the distance is going to be very individual. And bring it in. Now, what's that spinning? And then it's better to hold on with two hands because it'll keep squaring here. And you swing it through. And we talked about our elbows, how giant fork was picking them up. Well, this one, fork is picking up your knee. He's kind of straight into the air. So face it lower. From here, so our weight is still over this. Lift it. We're done. Make a little circular motion to the side. We do the same thing. Your knee down, knee down, knee down, knee down. And you can just switch legs, but I'm going to put my imaginary object over here and put one behind you. Put the other one down and start to move. And bring that knee straight out of the air. And sliding along the floor. This side, so there's some here, and there's some routine up and down. Make sure all of your weight is over the leg that you're standing on, because if you have weight on this, I'd be able to pick it up. If you want to learn the weight steps back and then slide. Since you can and shift back and shift into your legs. And stay right there. And make yourself into a stiff board. So your board isn't going to bend. It's not going to do like that stuff. It's just going to tilt forward so that your weight is going over the balls of your feet. Let's see if you can bounce a little there. I just want you to feel that the weight is coming up off of your heels. And then come back. And slide into the corner on the floor. And back. It's like you're ironing the floor. Do a little bit of weight on it. And the other leg. Let's come back to our arms because there's time to do want to do this. So we've done an exercise where we make them into spaghettis. They're completely limb, muscles and bones, just pasta. And just like pasta, and then a giant fork comes along and makes it right in the middle. So you're elbows are the movement and nothing. And elbows and relax. Elbows and relax. Elbows and relax. Elbows and relax. And going up and down. Now, friends, up and down. And let's move side, going to the side. And front. So I'm going to lift up those elbows again. So they're a little closer to pointing outwards. And one. Yeah. Get some more arms. And today I really just wanted to first get to that. Okay, well, let's do our four at least once. Today's Wednesday. Usually we do our three cluster. We're gonna do 16 if you're new here, do three. Start there and work it up. Well, we are going to be going up like we have cramp. And then as we come up, we want to lengthen all of this in here. So it's like taffy stretching out, getting taller. So, and one, and two, and three, stretching like taffy, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 8, and 7. Reach the leg, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and that's over with. Leaning back, just to stretch my muscles here, like I'm making. Make your shoulders roll back just and nice posture. Okay, so our hip movements, when we say hip movements, they're not really hip movements in this style. So it's not really your hips that are going out. It's really this whole piece. It's like it's going from the middle of your rib cage and down to about your knees. So really moving that whole piece. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our head and shoulders in place. So this isn't going to move. Bending our knees a little bit. And we're going to swing like a bell. So we're going to swing this whole piece. And it's good. The feeling you want is that something's grounding your hip and pulling it sideways. So make sure you don't turn. You don't want to turn your hips. You want to keep them facing forward. You just want to swing that to the side. And give yourself a knee bend, swing to the other side. And the whole piece is going. It's like some grounding there. So I'm kind of going up into the side and swing to the first side and swing to the second side. So what you can think of also here is that it's like you're doing a V, so you're lowest to the middle, and you're going to come up a little bit as your hip swings. You don't have to move all the way unless you really want to. Everybody's kind of his own style in social bachata. But you can also keep them fenced because this is a dance that was invented in the Dominican Republic and tends to be lower near the ground, so you can get a nice range of the hips. So swinging back and forth. Probably do this with music just at the stand, but I want you to see how it fits in with your steps. So we'll just do one exercise with that. So you remember for first how we've done lots of exercises where you're shifting your weight right over the leg you're stepping on. So instead of stepping and then shifting your weight, whole body goes with it. Almost like you're rolling over and catching yourself with your foot. That's the feeling you want. You're right over it. And then they come together. And then we're going to tap. But this time we are going to step over our leg. But we're just going to take our torso with us. And we're going to leave this hip behind. So you're stepping, but this lower part is like it's already swung out to the side. So we're just going to step. And then we're going to step together. So basic, we'll review the steps before we start to dance. And then you're going to take that and you're going to swing it to the other side as you come together. And with your feet together, you're going to swing it again. To take that next. And you're going to swing it here to bring your foot in. And this time we're not going to step, we're just going to do a tap and that tap. And if you want to, you can let it raise your hips so it's like you're not, it's like you're staying in one place and your leg is going to get longer. So something has to give. That is, here you choose your head. There you go in the other direction. So we're going to follow over just our torso. And this bottom part is going to swing like a bell. Here again. And you're going to swing it again just to and swing, tap, and that's it. It's more torso over your leg. Bell, swing like a bell to step, and step or stroke over your hips. Swings, and stepping. Well, all right, so guys, that's kind of the thing I wanted to do today. And instead of doing our usual kind of repertoire of steps, but since we're just going to be doing the basic, we'll do step tap. So step tap, that would be, again, I'm going to start with just right, and then tap here, and then towards the other right, and then tap. So we don't need to swing a lot to this side. Stepping, stepping, and stepping, and tap. I'm just coming from here. And so we'll do the arm movement. Actually, today let's do both arms, bringing them both up. Both gonna come to your head. Your elbows are gonna start to sink towards the floor like the weight is, and then you can reach your body, brush yourself off. So instead of doing just one arm, let's do both down, and we're gonna brush off. And let's do our elbows again. So bring your spaghetti, and here comes the fork. Lifting your elbows. And just when you feel that your arms are moving, if you can feel your shoulder blades, great. If not, I want you to feel like your elbows are moving your arms. And they're just going to swing from side to side. One elbow's going up, then the other. A bit like your march. So we do these arms. And we're just going to stand and move our arms. All right, so let's start bachata today. We're only going to be doing a basic. So just for those of you who are new here, if you want to go back and review bachata, we really do break each part of it down. It's towards the end of every live. You will find another kind of installment of that, and if you go way back, you'll also find merengue. If you're dancing for the first time, that's a good one to start with because it's mostly walking. We do some exercises with that. And but just to review the basic, it's left together, left tap right, right together, right tap left, left together, left tap right, right together, right tap left. So that's all we're going to be doing today. Let's have a step tap, a little step tap, step tap, step tap, step tap, step tap, and so forth, because that is when we're going to practice our hip movements. So we're just going to go nice and slow, taking our time. Let's see, we're going left. There we go. Let's bring it in. Spending over them from the cities. When you're spending sleep. And let's just thanks for them. The market growth. Thanks for them. So my just like forward. Good job, flare flies. So I some arms slowly. And the body movement takes time, so don't worry if it's not coming in the beginning. It really is, if it's not something you've grown up with. These are only movements. It's new neurological connections, and it's something you just have to repeat and practice, and just be patient with yourself. But arms are something that's good to start because that's really what gives your dancing its emotion. So I wanted to do a little bit of that today. So thank you, Ruben. Ruby, how are you? Doing good? So that'd be it for today's advice. Normally we would jump on and do an intermediate, but we can't today. And we will see you on Friday. We'll do a bit more. Maybe do something fun and then just kind of dance. But we'll do a warm up beforehand. Thank you so much for being here, for traveling this road together and being there for each other on our journey. And I wish you a wonderful Wednesday. And we'll see you very soon. Please like and subscribe and look out for the videos. Bye, Fireflies.